It's like skateboarding in the 90s. It's a pretty rad sport. I really enjoy it. It's a great way. I get to play with power tools and fire, and it's really fun. Hi, my name is James Brinley. I'm the owner of JB Craftworks Custom Chainsaw Carving. I spent a lot of time in trees and in the woods when I was a kid with my best friend. We used to hang out in the woods and go down and build forts, and I loved climbing trees when I was a kid. Thankfully, I never broke a limb on me. I've always been around trees and woods for the most part of my life. So 8 years ago, my parents bought me a chainsaw for Christmas so I could take down a tree in the yard, and once I got bored and done with that, after cutting a lot of firewood, I decided that it would be a pretty good idea to try something on sale online. Here we are at 8 years, almost 9 years later. Except for 2020, I did around 12 to 20 events per year. Fairs, festivals, craft shows, all sorts of events where I do demonstrations, straight selling, or a combination of both. There's somewhere I'm hired as entertainment because it's like skateboarding in the 90s. People think it's pretty cool, and that's a quote stolen from Ryan Cook. He should get credit for that. People don't know it, but chainsaw carvers are structural engineers, chemists, artists in the first place. There's about 12 or 14 different hats altogether that we have to wear to actually do our craft and maintain it.
There we go!
One wheel, like, he's doing the surfer dude pose. The hardest part about chainsaw carving is getting the inspiration to work on a piece. All my pieces have some part of my soul in them. And it sounds a little bit weird and it sounds a little bit hippie, but I usually try to put my heart into it, and sometimes that's easily achieved with putting on a good playlist and pumping some great music in my headphones, but I really got to put my heart into it. I currently carve with, I think it's 9 saws. I have many different ones. They all serve different purposes. It's like a lot of pens. For a calligrapher, artist, or sketch artist, something like that. All my saws are pretty much steel and Husqvarna right now. I'm looking at some Echoes. I'm not really particular if the saw works for me, and I can get it and I can fix it if I need to, because I tend to break things. I'm not supposed to actually break it. That works for me. The newest venture I have is I started doing linocut prints. They're usually about 12 by 18 right now, but I'll take my most popular carvings, which right now is wood spirits and Indian chief skulls with a headdress, and I'll take them and I'll put them through a computer program. So it turns into a pretty cool print, which I'm able to share one piece with more than one person, and that's a pretty cool opportunity. I'd like to keep on doing my craft, doing custom projects for other people, and have my own store one day, or have my own separate retail location. I currently have a storefront in Pickens, South Carolina, but I'd like to open up my own retail front, have a shop where I can have other carvers come and hang out and carve and teach classes and all sorts of stuff. I'd really like to bring some other people into this art/sport. It's a great one. I can't think of anything better for anger management other than working with giant, loud power tools and have something creative come out at the end of it. I just get lost in the art, not lost in the process, and it is really enjoyable.